Hi everyone, I'm George and welcome back to the Anime Grove, and I hope today you can hear me better. I am actually able to use my mic now properly, although to be honest, to put it at this height, I didn't have enough books as I had in my house, so right now it's sitting on top of a rice cooker, but who cares? Here it is. As you can see today I'm babyface George because for the first time in over 5 years I decided to full shave my beard. I didn't really want to, but I just wanted to trim it. The fact is, the trimmer I have here doesn't allow for longer beards, so it only works for short beards, somewhat short, to make them shorter. So I had to shave it clean, so once it starts growing, but it's short enough, I can trim it with my trimmer. In any case, I'm really eager to get into these chapters. I've been told I should react to these 3 together as a unit. Even this volume has an odd number of chapters, and these are the ones that have the biggest overarching plot between the 3 of them. These are the ones that we're going to do together. In any case, this isn't a market substitute, so grab your legal copy and watch it along with me, Rooster Teeth as every time. And if you enjoy my content, remember to leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe to join the Keepers of the Grove and help me continue growing the channel. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. RWBY Volume 7, Chapters 7, 8 and 9 reaction, if I'm not wrong. Go! I can't use my VPN here, so there might be ads. I hope there aren't, but I see them in the loading bar, so I'm kind of afraid. Also, I can't use Crunchyroll here because, as I'm saying, in Japan it's not very legitimate to use a VPN to skip the geo restrictions, so I can't use it. And Crunchyroll doesn't have licenses for Japan, so I'm going to have to do with Netflix, but I don't even know if all the shows I reacted to have English subs, because the fact is, most of them are in Netflix, but even it's Japan, they have Japanese subtitles, not all of them have international subs. So, it's a bit of a mess, but I guess we'll have to do. I'm so not used to this code. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong, but honestly, it's so weird for me. I covered myself completely with a blanket, I start sweating, but I can't uncover myself because we're at 1 degree Celsius and I literally would freeze, so no, thank you. For reference, in the Canary Islands where I live, in winter at this point, maybe you would be at where I lived in my city, you would be at maybe 13 degrees, 14 degrees Celsius. So the comparison is killing me. Oh. It's sad that the only thing that seems to be able to be there to console her is a machine to, well, given she is kind of a machine, I don't think it completely bothers her.
There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew.
Man, military state.
Hey, stop right there.
It's so fucked up. Are they going to shoot? Don't shoot.
Many citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
So, what's Doctor the tapes to make it look like she was the one doing it? I missed that because I was thinking like, can't they show her point of view? But it can also be doctored or tampered with, so...
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation.
This is part of
Everything all right over
Robin's
here?
team, right? Oh shit!
Hello?
Now you see me, now you don't. Oh, literally, now you see me, now you don't. Nice. She's fine, let's fucking go. I was afraid little Lamphonos was dying. Wait, did she just absorb that?
This is the worst case scenario.
Is it just
More
metal
people are
or
dead. Penny's
everything?
been framed, and somehow Jacques is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was
I
hit today.
have to say, I'm sorry for pausing, but this is really intense. I have to say that it talks a lot about Ironwood, the fact that subconsciously the first thing that he mentioned as something bad was people dying. Although also the one thing that he put more emphasis into was Jacques being in control. So
Hey,
That's
seems election
interesting
night
to me.
was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is
so
completely
she's going
stalled.
full
But
Robin
we're
Hood
so
now.
close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Aren't we already in martial law? I thought so. I thought that's
You're
what
not
the curfew and
actually
stuff.
considering that, are you?
Curfew and stuff.
What's
meant.
more important? Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little
I don't
more
think
time,
he's
but
making it
you're not the
sound
one
trivial.
having to struggle.
We have all had to make
I
sacrifices
think
for
this
the
is
greater
weighing
Mantle has had to bear
very
a lot
heavily
of
on
the
him.
burden, yes, but
They're bearing
but
all of
he
it.
has to make
The
a
longer this
decision. I'm
waiting
not
game
saying
goes
it's
on, the
the
harder
proper
each
one,
day
but
gets for people down there. And now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to
I'm
fall in line.
just saying
If you
it's
do
not
that,
as
you'll
easy
just be
on
trading
him
all
as
of
she
these
puts
problems
it.
for the Grim.
Please, General Ironwood.
And he
Squeezing
doesn't
Mantle this way,
explode.
that
I
kind
really
of
like
division
Iron.
plays right into
I'm not
Salem's
saying
hands.
he's right or
That's why
wrong, but
Tyrion is here framing you.
I really
Right.
like his character.
The reason we called you here in the first
I
place.
didn't think
You're
I would
sure this was
like
the man
him so
you
much
saw?
at the beginning.
Tyrion Callows was accused of murders all across Anima. A homicidal maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grimm. After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
I am so sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
we can't!
I'm
If we talk about Amity
Not
now,
saying
we were
it's
Salem's
the right
forces,
thing, but it's
who
not
we know
that
are
easy.
here, working to sabotage.
Saying the
if we tell
truth
them about
isn't
Salem
the
now,
end
we
all
risk
be all.
falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant.
Imagine
We
the
have
despair
to finish
that it
the
would
town.
cause and how the
I
Grim
want
will
Robin Hill in
annihilate
custody.
everyone.
We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus on Tyrion. I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom.
Well, he said my kingdom.
I
Sorry,
make
I was
myself
lowering the
Yes, sir.
heater temperature.
Yes, sir.
I did get the my kingdom. Interesting.
Looks like we're
ban
approaching
on
51st.
Ren at the end.
Thanks again for the assist on this, you two. Now, we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team
I
takes
thought
the bait.
that was something they
If your
did
truck is
inside
hit,
that
pursue
invisibility.
immediately.
Invisibility.
Everyone else will move in as
dome.
fast as
How
possible.
did they
Going
see
radio
that?
silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust Ruby, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah.
It
Hard
hurts
to
a
argue
lot
with that.
when someone
Still,
that is so
he didn't
close
have
to
a lot
you
of good options.
has
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us
different points
anymore.
of view
Keeping secrets, taking
on something
lives.
that important.
It makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake,
Because you might realize you're farther away than you thought.
we did what we had to do.
I know. But next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you,
Ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
As far as I know, you're
Then maybe we shouldn't.
ambushing. I just sorry,
I can tell
ambushing
you.
her. Just to talk, right? Or just to try to get a debate going.
Ambushing a huntress
to get
who's
a
just trying to
deal.
help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
How is she doing?
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage is already
I really
been
hope
done.
there was no way.
The things people are saying about her. If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be.
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us.
I
think
hope
Penny was
Penny's
exactly where they
protocols
wanted
are
her.
advanced enough
Just like at the Vital
not
Festival.
to get
Just like
hacked
back
by
then,
bots.
someone is using our own technology against us.
Who
This
could it be?
doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Manor, stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? A lot simpler if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing with the same enemy from Beacon, hacking into Manor's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Understatement of the century.
And how are you doing?
Of course, how would they
Maria
know
hadn't
that
offered
someone
to
who
help me
has
these past
just
weeks,
hacks
I'd
to
have
go
likely
through the
collapsed by
city
now.
being invisible?
Getting a communications tower
Actually,
into the sky seems impossible
like,
on
how would
its
they
own,
come up
but
with that?
Now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Poor man.
Even if the worst
You can
does
see him
happen,
holding his
you can
tears.
always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind. When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense
He
technology,
could walk, right?
most of my colleagues
He's covering
pursued more
one face.
obvious choices.
That's going to be
I
what's
was one of the few
and
who
that
believed in
means
looking inward
he
for
knows the protocols
inspiration.
for the head.
You wanted a protector
Shit.
with a soul.
I did. And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Not quite.
Is it
You
his
gave
aura?
her part of yours?
Yes.
Oh shit.
And each time I rebuild Penny, it
So it takes
a
a
little
really
more.
heavy
If
toll
the
on
people
him.
get their wish,
Is it
she's
related
destroyed.
to his legs?
I won't be able to.
So this is last time.
We'll
Yeah.
find whoever's responsible.
Fuck, man.
I promise.
That's what's.
Robin,
Scramble!
no wait!
No, 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 no. They were
Split up and regroup at the hideout!
hands up. Oh shit, that was dangerous. Okay.
Please stop! We just want to.
What if you heard someone that is behind Blake? There are civilians literally behind her. Oh shit! There was. It has been so long since we last saw her. Use her semblance with dust, right? That's okay. I thought that was a street sound. She was about to get run
If
over.
Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling.
Amity Coliseum, all of these supplies, they're for a new communications tower.
That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally—
what the tower means, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
One of you take my hand.
What?
Like
You said time is
Goldilocks.
short. Either take it, or I'm gone.
She's
Tell me again.
sharing
What is
order?
Ironwood building out in
Oh,
the tundra?
she's testing her order.
A
right?
new communications tower.
Is that her semblance
He's
or
trying
something
to
she
help
can do?
everyone.
Okay, that
You're
is her
telling
semblance.
the truth.
Handy semblance.
Why keep that a secret?
Because he doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you?
We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Run! We'll throw them off!
I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
It's right behind that door.
The Staff of Creation.
I hoped bringing you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
I
Okay.
thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff,
That's really
we
cool,
have a
though.
constant, seemingly limitless energy source.
And
Us
what
one
is the stuff?
speculator
Is
could
it a
take us as high as we wanted.
relic? No, right?
To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity
Or
project.
is it?
Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grimm can survive, so we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way. dust
Okay,
and
okay.
all.
I thought he meant
Feels strange.
taking it from here
Knowing
and
a
letting
part
it
of me
fall for a
helps
second.
come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
That's really sad.
We did know we see eye to eye, but I wish I could ask Ospen what he thought of all this.
Well, I can tell you what I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost.
That's Osus.
It's not going to take
That's
you anywhere good.
Ospin's path, right? That's what he was doing, and look at where
We
it
have
got
to
him.
stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Ospin
Some
didn't
things
trust
matter
anyone.
more.
I think Ironwood is doing his
Keeping
best
our
to
humanity.
trust people.
It's what makes us different from her.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage.
If you
Without
think
humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate?
of it, the first thing Ironwood did
When Salem
was
hit Beacon,
telling
being
the
with
truth
all
to
my
Team
ships,
RWBY.
all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
The hacking symbol. The program that I remember that from the Vital.
It's
Vital
okay to be afraid.
Tournament.
You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
But I feel like Ironwood is getting too
I do
consumed
believe in
by
you.
this. I don't think it's going to end up
Not only you.
well for him.
I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him.
Sorry, a notification popped up, so I had to make a cut.
Winter. What is it?
That's a Schnee seal, right? To Ironwood? What is it, and why does
What's
Penny
going on?
seem so afflicted?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act.
Oh shit.
We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Ooh, and I'm pretty sure it will imply military trial and possibly a sentence. Not only losing his seat on the council. Man, it's so fucked up. As I was saying, I'm really behind Ironwood. I'm not saying he's maybe choosing the right path, but I think his heart is in the right place, definitely. So it's hard for me to see it, because I really think it's going to end up poorly for him. He's trying to absorb too much into him, and he's trusting people, but taking the entire burden on him, I think. So a bit different than Osbin, much more open, but I think it's much more likely to end up poorly than it was with Osbin. Sad shit. Okay, so we're jumping into chapter 8. Please, I'm letting you go. You do you. Please go into chapter 8.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep wishing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for someone.
Monster tastes so different here. Like, I don't really like it. If I weren't addicted to it, they would think since it doesn't taste the same, it's much easier to lower the amount I drink. Okay, that frame, I didn't like that frame at all. That's... I try not to look at the opening at all at this point now, because I feel like it's too easy to get spoiled by random shots. That seemed like a really sad Ironwood shooting someone on the back. That's training, right? Man. Penny's so happy in the background, flying like she's Iron Man.
Only my father would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move. On
Hey,
the news, he said...
I just realized, like, maybe it's not related at all, but she just reminded me of Iron Man and wasn't like Iron Man on Civil War. Not Iron Man, but the superheroes, like, framed and the point of view contorted, so they would look like the evil people. Like, it's not fair to have them and people were rioting. Or am I tripping? Because I'm not really into Marvel movies, so I can't remember properly, but I think that was a point, so maybe there's also a correlation there? I don't know.
That he just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these...
Sorry, who? About who? You're invited. Schnee Manor Banquet Hall.
Only my father...
That's not English, right?
...would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move.
On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. I know Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
Not hard to imagine how that's gonna play out. I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she? There's just too many coincidences.
You really think your dad might have something to do with Salem?
I think my father would do whatever it takes to win.
And we should do the same.
I think it's a bit far-fetched to assume that your father would align himself with Salem if you don't know there are actual connections between them. Like there are with Watts, but they don't know them. So kind of far-fetched in my opinion.
Meaning...
A logic leap.
Well, no
But
one knows
they're
your
right.
dad better than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned.
Also, I was
If Jacques sneezes up to
reminded that
something,
Jacques married into
I
a
think we
family,
should
so
know
the
what it
hair
is.
color shit is different, and that was actually him with black hair. My god, how self-centered can you be to have your own logo just here on 3 separate pillars, one in front of the other? The sneak. Wait, sorry for going back again, but okay, they're the same number of points. I thought they weren't for a second. Swag.
Suppose we should smile for the cameras?
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Well, at least he got a genuine chuckle. Breathing deeply before going back to your parents' home.
Good evening, everyone.
And here's smug
Where's
little shit.
Klein?
What
No.
an interesting way to say,
Did
hello, dear
anything happen
brother,
to
how
him?
have you been? I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go. I can't imagine why.
Well, I hope nothing happened to him
General,
besides that.
exactly how
And
large
that
do
we
you think
can
our
get to
dining
see
room
him.
table
He's fine
is?
and all.
I happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
Laughing smugly. I love that. Hey, the armors. Are they going to come into play here?
For those of you joining us in the dining room, please follow me.
I mean, again, the
Wish us
logo is
luck.
sick, but having
mean,
it
they already
everywhere a
invited
bit
you, didn't they?
egotistical. I got that. Good luck.
Care for a drink, sir?
No thanks.
Yes.
I think I'll just
Let's
stick
go,
to patrolling
Crow.
the grounds.
That was so
Words
good.
out of my mouth.
Fucking proud.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see them out of house and home.
Counterpoint.
Let's
how
eat
about
them
we
out of
do
house
wander
and
off,
home.
consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff.
I'll be in touch.
Dear sister, I was hoping
I'm
we
really
could use this.
intrigued by the design, this part of the design. Like, I wonder if it looks like anything if you check it all together, because you can't see it on a
Dear sister, I was hoping we could use this time
all
to catch
together
up.
at any point.
Oh, I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home only to come crawling back?
This might be a problem.
General Ironwood.
And he gets to
Please.
Wait. I'm sorry for did he straight up cut Winter and Wise from the pictures? Is that her, their mother and Whitley? Just that?
Have a seat.
Petty. Very petty. Very petty.
Councilman
Also, that
Sleet.
rose design is everywhere in
Councilwoman
the
Camilla.
house.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it. Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
What is she doing here?
What we're all doing here, James, addressing the concerns of our kingdom. Which means
So these
we
are the
have
two
much to
old
discuss.
guys
Indeed.
that are with
I was
Hokage
hoping we could start
in
by...
Are we safe
Naruto.
with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
As the official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is concerning, I think.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Why won't this kid buzz off?
We need to do something.
What was that earlier about breaking things?
Let's go. Team
Well,
Ranger
Whitley,
on
I'm
for
sure
the
the
win.
company is lucky to have you. But
Nobody feel burdened.
And where exactly is it that you're going?
Careful! Messy food coming through!
Yeah, well, let's go.
Care for a drink?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh no! Look out!
I'm going to go get some more.
Oh, dude. He's smiling. Yeah. His face. Shit. Well, at least let's go. At least that's an excuse. And wine stains do not go away.
Excuse me.
Like, it's truly terrifying to be stained by wine, so get fucked, kid. Sorry to say that, but
the fact of the matter is, you've operated with a fair amount of autonomy for the past few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones
they still
weren't
don't
acting
show
on
us
orders at Beacon.
who has
at this point, the
armor
closure
on
of
the
Atlas borders is
painting.
only
I have
serving to
been
hurt
trying
our
to
relations with the rest of the
see it
world.
the entire time.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping.
Yeah, but
I asked our
you have
fellow
to
councilman
understand
here
legally that an ongoing investigation does not allow for information to leak. So, even if you get petty, you
to shed
cannot
some
know.
light on your Amity Coliseum project. And as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity Project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
I couldn't have said it better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large. How are we supposed to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what—
Winter. That's enough.
Yeah, totally get why she
Excuse
yanked,
me.
but she literally gave him the way in. Okay, real quick, sorry, I really want to check these paintings and stuff. I'm really interested in background details. Is this Jacques shaking someone's hand on a dust-related deal? Also, this is how his hair turned white. And this is the armored guy, who I guess is a Schnee ancestor. Wait, he still has this painting with Weiss. I thought he would have taken them away.
Miss Schnee? Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
Where is that woman coming from? Empty glasses? 3 empty glasses.
Hello, darling.
Mom.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Do you think so?
Oh. Right.
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me.
I like that she
I sounded
clarified
like a
that it
petulant
was
child.
not.
I thought you
about
sounded fine.
Penny itself,
You were just speaking
herself.
from your heart.
And that is
Really sorry.
precisely the problem. I should have just stayed in line.
I guess you're right. I don't understand.
I'm sorry, I
This is really interesting.
couldn't come
chessboard.
down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
I saw the glass and the bottle, by the way.
What
You can
are
see here.
you doing in your father's office?
Just looking for something I left.
That's right, you left. You left.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because I think he may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about
She
it.
keeps covering her drink. It's like a shame thing. She's not drinking in front of her. Or it was not until at this point. Went from glass to bottle.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
You put a camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever needed. You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
It's so sad to see someone terrified of living in her own place. And she's happy that she didn't come back to her prison.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes. No matter what happens, Weiss, please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
Okay, that was kind of rough as a big brother. I feel
Who
kind of...
are you?
This world shall know pain. That was a reference in case you didn't get it. What is he doing now? Oh, he's taking energy away? He even stopped the rain? Or was it just coincidental that it stopped raining and started snowing? Oh, maybe... maybe this is dumb, but maybe there was a heat force that was making the snow become rain, but now that there's no power, the snow is falling freely? Because it would make sense in a snowy country like this.
Hey, Mom! It's snowing!
For kids, that's so cool. For adults who know that what that means, you could see. That was. You can see the cold starting to stack. You know what I mean? Man, that was so sad and so good. Like the contrast between the happiness and emotion of a child seeing snow, and seeing. What that's only left is silence, the wind, and slowly freezing, which is not going to fare well for that family and for anyone. Also, they were going on what's the name? Candles, so maybe they don't even have enough money to afford anything to keep them. And you know what I mean. I don't know if they would have candles otherwise working at that point when lights had just gone out. Maybe they just turned them on, but I don't know. Also, it's interesting that the hologram stayed on behind what's, but maybe it's because it's powered by something else. I have no idea. I'm going to look away from the opening this time. I don't know. I will sort my stuff. I don't know. So, Japan story time. I love it here, but it's so weird. Not so weird, it's a pain because the yen. When you pay, you always get the 1 yen pen, the 1 yen coin. But it's like you keep getting them, and you don't really use the 1 yen coins, or at least I don't. I'm not used to them, so I have an entire bowl of them. I have like way too much, but I can't go and pay hundreds of yen with 1 yen coins, so really awkward for me. Okay, no looking. Luckily I didn't process what I was looking at. Up until this point, I was using my Shonen Jump for actually putting the microphone on top, but didn't work quite well. So I had to change it for the rice cooker. Perfect. I was able to stretch that really short story enough. I saw the relic there. I don't know if that was part of the opening if that was from the chapter, because I can't remember the
What's going
relic
on?
appearing
Is the heat
other
off in
times,
Atlas
but maybe
too?
I just didn't see it.
They wouldn't just turn the heat off. would
Is
they?
the what in Atlas 2? What? Oh, come
What's
again?
going on? Is the heat off in Atlas
Oh,
too?
the heat off. Okay.
They wouldn't just turn the heat off. Would they?
So I was right. It was the heat.
General, since the day you were appointed headmaster, there have been Atlesians who are skeptical of one man holding 2 council seats.
Yes, which is exactly why we have checks and balances.
We're supposed to, but lately you've been running roughshod all over them, making unilateral decisions without us.
Councilman, I never intended
What
to.
people intend and what they do aren't always the same, General.
What? For how long? My authorization? Check it again.
Is that
Councilman
Robin's doing?
Schnee,
Or
yes,
oh, okay.
I,
It's about
agree
the
with
heating.
everything that was just said.
Are they going to make
no further
Jacques get fucked too? I
I'm
would love
not
that.
quite done yet. You're afraid of something, General, aren't you?
I think that's
You
pretty
know
obvious,
he's
Ms. Hill.
doing
I'm trying to
his
prevent
best,
Atlas from becoming
Robin.
another beacon.
Even if you
Another
don't
haven.
agree, do you
Yet
think
you don't
have
trust
to
your own
go after
council to
him?
help you? Operating in secret? These are the actions of somebody who's
You're
hiding
blowing
something.
it, Robin. I think.
I'm not
in my
hiding
opinion.
anything.
Let's put it to the test then. You're all aware of my semblance. Let's settle it here and now, General Ironwood.
Not fair.
Here
I don't
and
think
now.
it's. I actually don't think it's fair.
Wait!
That it's
You've got the
a
wrong man on
complete
trial.
breach
I
of
know who's been framing
innocence.
Ironwood, who rigged the election. And my father does too.
Let's go, Ice.
He's been working with him.
Please know the truth. Oh yes, let's fucking go.
So what?
I
That's
wasn't
impossible.
able to
Dr. Watts died in
see
the
it
Paladin incident years
properly
ago.
before.
What is this?
Let's fucking go. Wait, why is
Years ago.
Robin smiling smugly
What
like
is this?
we did it? Fuck you. I mean, unless this was a plot which I don't really know. I think maybe we'll see it, but I feel like she's just jumping on the winning track here.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo.
He's
Lay off
sweat.
every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat. What if I said you could have your cake
And eat it too.
and eat it too? What did you have in mind? James Ironwood never recognized my genius. After everything I gave him, he still disgraced me. I simply wish to return the favor. What's in it for me? A seat on the council. All I need is your login credentials to the Atlas network. You promised to make Ironwood's life a waking nightmare, and I will guarantee you victory at the polls by giving the voters down in Mantle a little digital push, if you will.
I always knew you were a good scientist, Arthur. But I never knew you were such a good salesman.
Enough.
That is... I can explain that.
It's been doctored.
That isn't real.
Jacques, take your seat.
Yeah.
Weiss? Winter? Winter.
Weiss.
Jacques
No,
Schnee,
Weiss.
you're under arrest.
I thought... Okay, she's arresting him under the Huntress license. I thought it was Winter as the military.
Can I do that?
High rank? Okay, I love it. Is that even allowed?
Atlas killed the heat on purpose!
They'll do anything to control us!
The situation here is getting out of control. Please advise.
I knew you'd stoop low to get what you wanted, Jacques. But this...
This is all a great leap, James.
No. It's quite simple, really. Now that I know Arthur Watts is alive, working with a madman like Tyrion Kalos, it would be easy for someone like him to coordinate an unthinkably heinous act like the one in that warehouse. Watts designed Mantle's entire security network. He used that access to hack the surveillance system and frame someone else for the job. All while stealing an election. And once you became a councilman, your newly granted clearance gave him a backdoor into Atlas's secure network. But you probably hadn't even considered that, had you?
The people that died that
Jacques
night,
was
their
yesed upon.
blood is on your hands.
Jacques Schnee must be tried, not only for treason, but as an accessory to murder.
These are outrageous accusations. I only intended to win the election. I had nothing to do.
I didn't intend anything else.
What else will he be able to do with the access Jacques given him?
With enough time, whatever he wants.
Now you need an entire new network. That's fucked.
Wait, what? What do you mean the heat has gone off?
You have to believe me. I didn't know he was planning this.
You are going to shut your mouth and get the heating grid up and running again.
I've been informed that we can't get into the system. It's been blocked off.
What did you expect, honestly?
Without heat down there, people are going to die.
General Ironwood? How bad is it?
Pretty bad.
He's using Jacques' credentials. We can follow that activity on the network if he's found his way into the Amity system. No. The secret is safe.
She heard Amity.
But if he learns about Amity, she learns about Amity.
He's straight up not even caring anymore about mentioning
He's
it.
already starting to lock us out.
Can we trace him somehow? Find out where he's hiding?
He's going to be mobile. We need his access point. We need to get him out in the open.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Yep. Still here, everyone. How do
Why
a
do you
disgraced
need
scientist
to be
and
the
disappeared
protagonist
serial killer
every
find
time?
Each other, General? Why would they target you? And why are you working so hard to hide the Amity communications tower from them?
You know?
Citizens, please disperse. For your own safety. Please disperse. For your own safety.
Ooh. The Grimm are coming? Okay, but by the way, when I... Oh shit! The huge, old as fuck Grim. When I said about the... when I mentioned the hologram not turning off, I thought he had killed all the lights, but apparently he only killed the heat and the lights we could see at the moment, because I remember lights going off.
Atlas Manta Team Delta, beginning first run.
I don't think this is going to do anything I was going to say, but at least one of them died here. You can't tell me one didn't blow up that, at that point. Just you ask. Lucky guys up there. Not lucky. Okay. Lucky.
I used to think you were hiding something to protect yourself, but I can tell there's something much bigger going on here.
So I want to know because I deserve to know.
Else. Us. Atlas, maybe even all of Remnant. And you're...
Okay, I have to say, so if you know someone's holding a secret and he's doing it for the sake of everyone, you think, you have to tell me the secret. What if telling you fucks up? Why does he have to tell you?
I'm afraid of what might happen if you tell the truth.
I'm sorry, it triggers me. The truth is not that important for me.
The Grimm are all over Mantle. The air fleet's doing everything they can, but they can't easily target Grimm in the city without risking casualties.
That's true. Airstrikes don't work in cities.
This
unless
is what
you
I was
want
afraid
to
would
destroy
happen.
the city.
Sir, we need ground support now.
What we need is to start evacuating Mantle. If it's completely overrun, it's not going to be safe anywhere. Use the fleet
If I move the fleet, then Atlas is vulnerable. I tried to keep the kingdom safe.
He's
and now
drowning.
we're losing everything.
General, earlier you asked for my advice.
I wanted
Maybe you can ask.
And his advice probably would have been to keep your secrets.
What the
when we first got here, you already knew that wasn't the right course. You had a new
solution
plan.
would be?
It's time to give up on that plan. It's all falling apart.
The panic you were worried about, it's already happening. The secrets you're keeping, they're about to be in the open anyway. It's time. Tell the truth.
You're not alone. We can do this together.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Thank you.
That behind the
Awesome.
plan.
I think it's time you get back to the academy.
I think you're right.
Miss Hill, Councilman Sleet, Councilwoman Camilla, there are some things you need to know about. Let's figure out how we can help Mantle. Together.
I've called a transport.
What about Watson Tyrion?
You leave them to me. Right now, you're needed down below.
All right, everybody. It's time to do our jobs. All of us.
What she said. Let's make it happen, Huntsman.
I really hope Sad shooting... Wait. I really hope Sad shooting...
Oscar?
I don't know from the opening.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just
Um,
wanted to say...
thought that maybe
I really hope it's
we
not
should
him
tell Ironwood.
shooting the Winter Maiden in order to get the powers to deal with Watts and Tyrion, which... Fuck, if he shot the Winter Maiden, most definitely he would get the powers.
Well,
They're so cute right now.
I guess we're on the same page, huh?
Guess so.
Me literally trying
He's
to talk to
finally
the
choosing the truth
girl
over fear.
behind me in class.
We should do the same.
During
I'll
the
tell
week.
him. I'm the one who chose to keep it from him in the first place.
Ruby! Transport's leaving!
I think you're needed elsewhere.
You're sure?
Yeah, I've got it.
Cute moment.
Good luck in there.
Either this develops properly or we're losing Ospin because we're not. Obviously. Oscar.
All right,
not
everyone.
Ospin, sorry. They're
I need to
different
stress
people.
to our new huntsmen and huntresses, we are prioritizing citizen safety over killing Grimm. Got
Yes. That's a very appropriate thing, I think. Although Ren doesn't seem too on board. Or maybe it's hard for him because his town was overrun by Grimm.
She can control Grimm?
Are they going to get attacked by it?
Lie about something like this.
You really think you can stop her?
What?
She can't be killed.
Okay, so
Jin told you this.
She showed us when we asked what Oz was hiding.
well, not quite.
Why would Oz
She
keep this
can't
from
be
us?
killed at least
From
by
people who trusted him.
us.
He was worried we
Finn,
would lose
but-
hope. We're sorry we kept it from you too.
I
We
said
didn't know
maybe
who to
someone
trust.
else, or maybe
I figured you should know
Ceiling
before
head.
you make any sacrifices. Sir,
I really don't. I really hope they don't
what are you
straight
gonna
up
do?
talk no jutsu head into the good
All we
side,
can do
though.
for the moment is what we can to save Mantle. That's what's in front of us.
He'd be proud of you. You're bringing the hope that Atlas was meant to inspire. The city in the sky is held to a higher standard.
You say that like you were there. Our transports are here. We should move. Oscar. No more surprises, all right? I'm not sure I could take it.
He sounds so sad.
You and me both.
I feel so bad for him. No! Oh. How is it hanging on so tight? Okay, why? Time to summon the wasp.
I don't think we're staying airborne.
Okay.
It's time to go. You have your team assignments. Let's go.
Don't get eaten. Okay, okay, his semblance. I was so scared for a second.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
They all just yamping without any equipment.
Try to keep up, kid.
I feel like these people abuse their luck too much for having Clover, what's the name, with them.
Show off.
How dare you? It's highly unnecessary. I will not stand for this. Don't touch me like that.
I feel kind of bad for Whitley. I mean, I know he was smug and all that shit. He's like 14
I'll be reporting
or
this
so.
rough treatment.
I can't remember, but can't really blame him for trying to. I wanna hear that. For trying to act the way he saw how he was rewarded by his father. I mean, when he was a pompous asshole, he saw how his father seemed proud of him. So I can't blame him for once he was alone there, banking completely on that side of it and trying to get his approval.
I'll be reporting this rough treatment. What's your name and badge number?
What's your name and badge number? So who is it? Is it fuck, who is it? Did we am I blanking on anyone who can straight up change shapes? I know that shapeshift. I know Emerald can create illusions, but I think those are in someone's head or in, you know, collectively. In any case, who else was there? Fuck. I can't remember. Am I blanking or is this a new character?
Huh. You're back early.
Or is this Neo? Okay,
Tell
so
me you
I was
found what we've
doubting
been looking for.
if I remembered this or not. Okay. I thought I might have dreamt that. So she did find what she was looking for. Shit. Okay, I loved to see these 3 chapters together. I'm really appreciative that I was let know that these would be the ones that would be fit to be together the most. You know what I mean? I don't really know how to speak. But I'm really glad because we got to see the beginning and we got to see the end of this entire crisis. Well, not the end, but the end of the crisis part. Now we're going into the hopeful side, I think, and we're going to fight and go into hype and energetic situations. You know what I mean? I feel like this was a mini arc where it was going pretty bad, and now we're going into the next section, the really hype and fight based part. You know what I mean, I'm joking now. In any case, thank you so much for visiting my channel, for staying to the end of the video, and I hope to see you all on the next chapters, so peace out.